what's more fun, gambling your pension money away or watching Formula 1 in Las Vegas? Find out right here, right now. Greetings Romies and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and to It's a Mod world where we test different mods for different sims to see if they add to your enjoyment. Welcome to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. In case we don't say it enough, mod makers are amazing. No sooner had Liberty Media announced F1 Racing Las Vegas in 2023 that Tyrone released a mod for Assetto Corsa to give us a taste of what it will be like. Tyrone is a mildly prolific mod maker whose Seattle we already tested, see the link up there, and we had similar cases of track mods coming out shortly after a track was announced with Vietnam. Yep, we tested that too. And Miami, look at that, we have that one too. From the information we have at the moment, Tyrone reckons that this is going to be the start and end straight. Makes sense as the entrance to the pits is a couple of meters behind. Then comes a sharp left which you can take on third gear, although depending on how you've set up the gears, maybe the second will bring more torque. Then follows a left-right combination where you can already go on the throttle, but be careful as the left tightens up ever so slightly, and if you don't take care you end up kissing the wall at the exit of the pits. But as soon as you're set and know you won't slide too far left, you can go full throttle for the straight. That ends in a 90 degrees right and a very long left curve that you can take almost at full throttle. You may be doing small corrections of the wheel, but other than that, it's completely easy. If you don't reach at least the 6th gear, you are really a chicken. A small straight is followed by a long right and a shorter left. You will need to modulate the throttle too, but that can be taken at high speed if not full speed. Check this zebra crossing as it is a good marker for the braking point. Depending on how you came out of the left-hand corner, you will want to start braking here or a bit later, as we now encounter another 90-degree corner, this time to the left. Now comes the most boring part of the whole track. A straight longer than a day without rom content that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And then, shock, hover, a chicane! I really hope they make it tighter in real life, because the way it's in the mod, you can almost ignore it, and while you have to brake to take the left, you can almost immediately go full throttle and up the gears. And if you don't have to take the pits to your left, you can continue full throttle until the end of this, the start and end straight. It's so easy, even Mazespin could learn not to spin on it after a couple of days or so. But really, I had learned the layout and most of the brake and throttle points by the end of the second practice lap and spent the rest of the time fine-tuning my driving here, which is nice of course, but it shows how incredibly simple the track is, almost as easy to learn as an oval. Having this mod at all is a blessing and we cannot thank Tyrone enough for it. The mod is an impressive, quick and dirty hack, and remember that we consider hacks and hackers to be a positive thing that drives well, even if it would benefit from some more polish. But really, we doth protest at a high level. And asking polish from a quick and dirty hack verges on arrogance from our part. So no protest from our side. The mod is rough at the edges as was to be expected, but you can practice on the track and race it against the AI or against your buddies at any time of the day or night. This is planned to be a night race after all, and Tyrone even took that into consideration with lights in the hotel rooms and marquees and so on. Speaking about the AI, here and there we saw some issues with it, which we only saw once, so we're not sure what went wrong at those moments. The AI line is good and the drivers give you a hard time in a good way. If you like this video and would like to see more, consider becoming a patron, thus letting us spread our wings. Amongst other perks, it will fix your name for posterity like this. A big thank you to our patrons. If you come here regularly, please consider subscribing. So, are we clear? Not only is the mod excellent considering the speed in which it was published, it's a fantastic way to find out for yourself how racing in Las Vegas and races on the track will look and feel like. And that's where our problems with the track start. For most part of the track, you don't need to use the brakes at all. Go down one gear, lift your foot off the throttle and you're set. It felt like driving an oval on cars not made to drive ovals. Not only are the curves for the most part very wide and easy to take, even the chicane can be taken at full throttle with no issues. The track is so wide you could do truck racing 3 wide, and the main straight is so long you'll have time to take a nap, a coffee and still brake in time. This is a track like the Saudi one, dictated by money and marketing, and maybe the US viewers will like it, though I doubt it, but I'm sure the standard F1 viewer of decades is going to be scratching his or her head wondering where all the racing went. Add to this the fear about which of the other tracks of the calendar they are going to take away. Canada, Australia, don't you dare! Or this pile of boredom, and we come to the conclusion Liberty Media has not thought long term at all. In any case, if you have Assetto Corsa, and we strongly recommend you do get the ultimate version in the next sale, you will be racing Las Vegas sooner than anyone else on a track mod that, while needing some polish, it's still very good and more than good enough to give you an idea of how Las Vegas 2023 is going to look and feel like. And if you want to get your hands on more track mods, check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.